Quick recap of today's activity. It is the 14th of April, 2015. And if we take a look at today's trading, we had a nice bounce overnight into the middle of yesterday's range, and then that 92 to 93 zone held as resistance, came down and stopped on a dime at that 78 to 79 support zone that we had articulated. If 83 broke, we felt that that would be the next support zone, and then 75 would be the drop dead stop with your 72 support. And we thought today we had to be careful about getting the opposite of yesterday, where we could come down and make some early lows and then bounce. Just like yesterday, we had some early highs and then came back towards the middle. So today we felt would be law of alternation, being a options expiration week, and that data burn would say let's play whack-a-mole. We made special note of this low from yesterday, 85 and a quarter. We felt that would be a key for a potential try to hold if we got back up above the 79, 78 area and held today. And that was an if. Nobody knows whether you're going to get another, rocket ship to the south side or not, but we felt we felt that the 75 was the right buy zone and probably come back in, and the 92 area should be theoretical resistance, and that did hold, but really was whack-a-mole as the price continued to trap and hold on to the shorts and not give them any real bite. And we felt that this low 84 and a quarter was the key. If you could not take that out, then could get the squeeze into the close. And this is the RTH chart, and again we had a drive right out of the gate, come down and test that, took out the first 5-minute bar. We had our traders actually play for the half gap and gap trade. We thought that was a viable trade, and then we thought turn your mind around and hit a short and see if we could get back and take out that 83 test and then perhaps get into the 70s. And then we sat here and the angel became 78 and a quarter, and you can see the 11 o'clock bounce and then just kept shorts on the hook the rest of the day. You tell me that this is a fair fight, and I will sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. This is a casino, the boys know what they're doing, and in option expiration week there's a lot of money to be made by the options traders. So that is the dynamic that is in control right now as far as I'm concerned. Globex charts, best looking chart in my opinion was the 60, came back into its rain line, kicked off, and then after that first low, first hour, everything after that was either doji or white bar, showed the pressure was up. 120, similar, up. 240, still intact, up. 90-minute, up. 30-minute, wash out, righted itself and started to squeeze back, and certainly the 15 the same way. We felt this box would be the resistance box, this one would be the support box, exactly where nobody knows, but we guessed right today with that 75 support and right back in, and we thought most of today's range trading would occur inside this box. And this line right in here was our key. This was what we determined to be a very important middle. So for now we were looking at this as a support for a push, potentially to even test the 92s to take those out and challenge 95 perhaps even this evening. And this was our 15-minute chart that we liked today. We thought that this would be the key at the open to hold underneath this 92 and come back, and if we could test back here into this pink line, we got the overshoot. But if you'll notice, there was not a lot of action down here underneath this 80 to 79, and we made that observation to our traders that looks like the push is long side and that they are protecting the market under this 80. So this green rectangle represented the overnight range, and we traded largely within that all day long. But you could see how the thrust became up with this bar right here, and then coming into the highs, testing the highs that 92 we thought could get retested, and then profit taking, but into the close, the scoop was up. I told our team I thought perhaps they would. I said I wanted to see a doji close, but more than likely the boys want to see a positive day, and the doji day would have been around 87. So boys got their way, and they usually do. And here we have a different variety of charts, the tunnel vision charts. And we noted 30-minute chart was over and under the blue line. First time back into it. Usually it will hold. Today it did not. It held marginally, came back down, and then the second thrust got through it and tried to stay above it the rest of the day. So we felt that this was a key marker today, this 87 to 88. And that's why we put this on our chart. We remembered our 75 as a big support, and obviously the 2100 from a day ago that we thought was a resistance. So today was a good day for the shorts, but I think a lot of shorts got caught up in trying too hard instead of just understanding the rhythm was really theta burn and drop it down to buy them cheaper and float them back up. Kill some time premium. So best chart that I like today for the support chart really was still the 240 chart. The daily chart had shown itself to really fill in that air that was there. We'll take a quick peek there and then wrap it up, and it's dinner time. And here's an example of that right here that we had focused on today, where you can't just hang your hat on moving averages, but we were well aware that we were pulling back into the green and the red and the blue, and we felt someplace in this zone the odds were strong that it would hold and get some kind of a bounce. Whether or not it goes back and closes at the high of the day or not, nobody knows. But we felt that was the right buy zone, and the trick was don't get stubborn trying to keep hitting bounces. It would feel like whack-a-mole. It surprised me that we didn't get a lot of ticks. We had one that was obviously plus 1,000, and did not get any on the negative side. So that surprised me today that we did not have that kind of a tick balance. And one last look at the 5-minute chart, and you can see why we thought at the open that we should try to hit a bounce and see if we could get at that 90 region, be done with longs and look for a short. And then the good fortune part is the knife that comes and get one solid trade long and one solid trade short, double up, and then a great bounce into the 92s, which we had targeted, and then said anything goes this afternoon. The key would be this low right here at 84 and a quarter. So I had hoped to break down and test the 85s, and that's all we could do. We said make sure it's going to come slamming back at you probably, so don't start yeehawing and jumping up and down, because by the time you get through yelling, you're probably going to be taking your trailers out. And that's exactly what happened in this afternoon chop. All right, this is E saying good night to all, and hope you had a great day.